Tired of being broke, you need to flip or buy and hold. Clocking in and out, your 9 to 5 is getting old. JD Boom and AC Cash, they known to get the bag. You can make your own schedule, know you liking that. Time to take the next step, take your money, invest. Know you just got that check, go sign up with JTech. Yeah.
Fellas, what we talking about, man? I hear the debate. Boom, tech.
Winners, baby.
Winners. So how both of y'all gonna declare to be winners on the same thing?
The numbers speak for themselves, Cash.
I'm just saying, I mean, yeah, that's true, but I feel like I'm the better winner.
Okay, well, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about you following the winners. And at Pivot Point, we got some winners.
Yeah.
Follow us, Pivot Point Investors. Let's get it. Hi, I'm AC Cash, and this is
Shaded Technician.
And this is
JD.
Hey, we're here on behalf of Pivot Point Investors, where we help the average investor grow his nest egg. And today, I'm sitting with some guys who've been crowing so much, they think they're winners. I know they're winners. So we're gonna see how you can be wrong and right at the same time. We're talking about picking stocks today. We're talking about how you can come in at the wrong time, follow the wrong guy. Man, we're talking about all this stuff, man.
Hey, man.
Think they're ready for it?
Hey, I hope so.
I hope so too.
We giving them some game on this one,
Okay,
man. But look, I'm putting on my swing trading heavyweight championship belt.
He
man.
went the whole belt.
I need to get the championship belt.
I don't know. They just give you a win. They don't give you the belt.
No belt?
The guy got a little ways to go.
I gotta get
the
a JD Boom belt, man. I gotta get a Boom belt,
Mm-hmm.
man. Like,
I'm just wanting to swell up my pockets.
Yeah, he going for the pockets. He's going for the belt.
One is understood. It's already understood. The cash is there, man. So the belt is just
okay.
You know.
What are we talking about today? We're talking about some specific stocks that these guys have been working on, and they're kind of proud of their accomplishments. So we'll cover them today, Pivot Point Investors. So what are we talking about? We're talking about following winners. And whatever you do, doesn't matter what you do. You can be exercising, follow a winner. You're talking about real estate. Hey, follow a winner. Right now, we're talking about stocks. And these guys have been doing some good stuff. We're midpoint in the year. Now let's talk about AMD. AMD, what does that stand for? What's that?
Advanced Micro Devices.
Advanced Micro Devices.
Yeah.
And both of these guys had opposite views on it, but they were still coming out winners.
That's
I'm
right.
like, hey, how can this happen? Let's talk about it. So AMD, what you got for
So
us?
AMD, we got Lisa Su. Shout out to Lisa. She's the CEO. Heard her speak on TV several times. Even heard her speak at a conference before. Very, very intelligent lady. So shout out to, Lisa. She's doing her thing with AMD. The company's founded in 1969. They're a semiconductor company. They make the chips. They make all this other stuff. They even make chips for the PS5.
5, okay.
So
PS5.
imagine all of you that were paying $1,500, $2,000 for PS5s. So your baby can have a PS5 for Christmas.
They gotta have it.
And,
All right.
I mean, and then even still, the supply is still off. And there's still a lot of demand for that.
Okay. But it's the technician. I'm sure he was on AMD. I'm sure he was happy about AMD.
No, he was hating on me, man.
He's hating on
He was
AMD.
hating on
Talk to me about it.
My thing about it is AMD was a great company. It still is a great company. It definitely still has a lot more room to grow. But I looked at its direct competitor, which right now is NVIDIA, and they were outperforming them by way too much. Even though they were making record sales, even though we had a chip shortage, the market just wasn't giving this company its due respect. So as a technician, I follow numbers. And I saw that the company in itself was due for a much larger pullback before it was going to go anywhere.
Okay, all right. So we got to get into some meat. I got to see why there's a difference of opinion and how you can still be winners.
Yeah.
So give me some numbers. Tell me what we're talking about.
So check this out. So my cost base is what I actually purchasing the stock at different times, different intervals. I was all in for $85.61 a share.
$85. He always gets the penny. 61 cents.
Hey,
Okay, you're in there.
yeah.
What time of year
Yeah.
are you talking about?
So this is over a few months period, right?
Okay.
So let's say 2 months, the last 2 months, so June into May
Okay.
into June.
All right.
And so my base is 85.61.
Okay.
So then we're in the beginning of August right now.
Okay, so wait. So now the technician, he thought that was a little too high of an entry point. What are we talking about?
Definitely. When he came, at that time, I can at least say Jim Cramer was wrong. Yes, he came on there
Shout out
and
to
told
Jim
told everybody that he was seeing the stock could easily rise above $100. That sounded great, but at the time he was saying it, market was at its all-time highs. The entire market was showing overheated. There were sell signals everywhere. I was like, I don't care what anybody thinks. This is going down first.
Okay, so let's get an understanding. We're going to kind of wrap that up a little bit. So we both were feeling good about AMD.
Yes.
And we put in Kramer in there. Feeling good about AMD.
Yeah.
But you're saying, a little later to get into it, you're saying, hey, I'm in it because I'm ready to run with it. This is the day trader. He's talking about getting in and getting out. This guy's talking long ball. He's throwing the 60-yard pass. He's talking about, hey, months down the line, we're going to get up to that 100 mark, right?
Swing trading, yeah. I knew the number was going to come. I knew it was going to come.
So I'll let
just couldn't say the exact
you keep
date.
running with it. So what you telling me?
Well, at the end of the day, I was right almost immediately. And I made it a very point to antagonize my man JD Boom every single day.
Right, as it was
It's
pulling
as
back.
this thing, it never stopped falling. It just kept falling. It was wonderful. It was like a beautiful symphony. For me, I was on two sides of the playing field. I, of course, shorted the stock.
Okay.
I had a target of about $74. At the same time,
Oh, hold on. And when it hit 74.91, he was a jerk and sent the message early in the morning to us in our group messaging and said, "Oh, look at AMD."
Okay.
well, and then I added that little parabolic bomb. I said, man, somebody's account must be bleeding. So at the same time, I also said, what will be a good play while it's sitting at 85.61. I seen some very, very cheap calls at $70, so I got some $70 puts on there. So I was calling for it to come down. And when that volatility pulled down like that, I got paid.
Okay. So the man was playing his game, the game that the technician plays. And so when we talk about the long ball for the John Elway Hail Mary kind of pass, we're going to Boom, and where did it go from there?
So when I hear long ball, I think long term. It ain't long term, so I threw, let's say, an intermediate.
Intermediate pass. Okay.
Intermediate
It wasn't a swing pass, but it was
it was
down
down
and
the
down.
backfield. It was
Let's
down the
go.
line.
Okay.
So with that, but before I do that, let me just say the numbers from June 2021, right? So from June, the revenue was $3.85 billion for that time period for the quarter before, right? Numbers reported. Margin was 18.44%, which was up over 126% year over year, right? So then, the Q2, quarter 2 2021, they beat their earnings per share by almost 17%.
And guess what happened, folks? The dang gone stock didn't even move. Didn't move a muscle.
Okay.
Didn't move a muscle.
Okay, so where we end up now, let's wrap the story up.
Hey man, look, we end up here. Like we end
Where?
up today.
Where are we?
Today.
Today.
Hold on. Today. $114.85.
Okay.
JD Boom was able to cash out.
Okay.
Oh, and
Okay.
then pull back a little bit to 112,
Okay.
but I cashed out at 114 because I felt it.
So now we understand it. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's feeling himself. But all that's good. And that's an understanding of sometimes you can get the right information, but if it's applied incorrectly, you can lose on both sides.
That's right.
In this sense, he said, hey, at 85 it's a little high, he's shorting and he's getting paid. He's saying I'm going intermediate ball, not long ball, even if his position was a little higher than optimal, but who's predicting the future like that? Pulled back, but he stayed in it, bought more, and went a little longer, intermediate, and now he's cashing out. So two good bits of information pays you both ways, and it's about getting good information.
That's right.
Okay? Now, if you're done patting yourselves on the back, give me another stock. Let's talk about this.
So another one. One of our mentees, shout out to Jared. He brought the stock to us. NURO, NURO, and so that's Neurometrics. And this stock is a pain management devices. They focus on this company. Chronic pain, they treat that. Nerve disease, as well as sleep disorders.
All right.
And so it's a great company with that. They've been around since '96.
Okay.
And so, cost basis when we got in was $4.10 a share.
Okay, Minty brought it to you. Say, let's run it through the ringer. Let's give it the test, the boom test, and the tech test, and let's see if we're gonna do something with it.
Now,
and then what happened?
Now this one was interesting because at the time he said, hey, we read that the FDA was considering approving this drug that was
Okay.
gonna do some great things, you know, for nerve disorder and all this other stuff.
Mhm.
And so we said, hey, but with anybody that's familiar with the FDA, that stuff can take months or years.
Okay.
So it was no guarantee it was gonna happen this year.
Right.
They approved it like last week before that. Like it was 2 weeks ago they approved it.
Okay.
And the stock ran and went through the roof. 38.75. We went to a high of 38.75.
Okay, but wait. I'm gonna pull back a little bit
yeah.
and say, let's see, Jared.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, why would he come to you? Because he's in the family?
He's in the family.
He's in the family. He took the
beginner's course.
Took the course.
And so we go through stocks every week.
Oh,
and he reviews.
okay.
And his assignment is bring me 2, 3, 4 of what's next.
Things he's interested in.
And
it's
not only what he's
relevant.
interested in, but what's next. Like you're interested in it, but what's next?
Okay.
You know,
I
what
got
can
you.
we make money on?
All right, and the guy's a good student.
He's a good student. He's applying the principles.
Okay.
And he comes back with a winner.
All right,
He
so
popped
keep
his
running
chair.
with it. Let's
He popped his chair.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right. I ain't messing with you.
Hey, it's all good. It's all
So we
good.
run that play a little further.
Yeah.
And so at 410 cost basis, we
410,
say, okay, we're gonna bring that to the family, gonna work with it a little bit.
Yeah.
And now it did a little run.
It did a great run.
What did it do? What kind of numbers? What
Well,
we talking about?
When you're looking at a run of almost $39, almost $40,
$40.
you talking about almost a 1,000% run.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
It's
what
nasty.
span of time we're talking about?
Yeah, that
A
wasn't
week.
even a week.
Yeah, not even a week.
A week. And
yeah.
some of the people who get our newsletter, get our information, they got that little bit of information.
Celebrating, we were getting all
Ooh.
kind of emails, all kind of messages. Thank
Now
you.
you know
thank
that some people went on vacation. They didn't get that notice, and they're saying, "Man, I missed that part."
Yeah,
Hey,
sorry.
stick around.
Yeah.
There's more to come.
Oh,
but
yeah.
that's all good stuff,
Yeah.
man. That
Yeah.
means you listen to the people in the
That's
street.
right. That's right. Now the
Okay.
stock did pull back.
Mhm.
You know, the earnings per share was off a little bit because again, the FDA approved drug hasn't been sold yet.
Okay.
So earnings per share came in a little light,
But
minus
if they're
13%.
following the information,
Yeah.
they knew when to make the pull.
Absolutely.
I'm good with that. We got
Absolutely.
two. We did NURO and we did AMD.
But
And-
we gotta get them one more.
Okay.
Let's get
All
it
right.
one more.
Let's get it. Let's
And so
get it.
this one is an IPO.
Okay.
And so IPO they dropped last Thursday. Robinhood.
Robinhood.
And even the cash man
Right.
brought it to the group. The cash man was even like, Robinhood, oh, want that.
Let's check it out. Let's check
You
it
know,
out.
like,
Hey.
but he wasn't let's check it out. He was like, no, we don't even do
We
that.
always punching. We're always punching back. Yeah, there's a lot of stocks out there. We want to make sure you bringing stuff to the family we
Yeah.
can use.
Hey,
And then you
man.
punch it around, take it to the ringer, and now let's see.
That's right, that's
Okay.
right. So from the beginning, I was of the opinion, I said, regardless of how much money they made off Dogecoin, right? Forget that. I said the money they make off, the fee they charge, the $5 a month for the gold service, with the options, with the payment order flow, all the money they get from these different, and the sheer number of users.
Okay.
It's almost impossible for this company to not make money and not be a winner. And the last thing I said is, how do you pay $70 million in fines and it doesn't wipe you out?
Okay. Meaning they had money to spend after they
Yes.
paid a fine. That was to the SEC.
SEC.
Okay, they had to pay the price. They had to pay because they were doing a little stuff that they weren't cool with. $70
That's
million
right.
it cost you.
70
and you're
million
still
total.
here to talk about it.
Yeah.
What we talking about with Robinhood?
You know, for me, I looked at it from the same principal metrics that they use for social media. We call it DAU, daily active users.
Okay.
And Robinhood had a huge following. So my analysis went in line with JD's because I felt that irregardless to what the big boys did, this whole new meme stock era has been perpetuated and fueled by Robinhood.
Oh.
And those same diehard lovers of that system will invest in the very company that's making them money.
Okay.
So if they're in there now and they were able to take down them big dogs, I knew that there was no way the big dogs was going to touch Robinhood because they would have known that all of Robinhood's customers would have tore up them shorts.
Okay, you mean the mean folks got the boot on Wall Street?
Man,
they got the boot game? They
they-
Debo in Wall Street?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
they-
man.
Yeah, Wall Street.
They
is
know when
all
they
in.
link up.
Okay,
You know,
there's
yeah.
power in numbers. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
So
Robinhood.
Wall Street definitely knew this is something they might touch, but in the very beginning, they was not going to risk it. They try to get a little something out of it on the initial IPO, but at the end of the day, even though I'm a day trader, I was still looking at this still short term. I was still saying within the week it was going to profit, and the very next day it definitely did its profit.
Okay, give me some run on Robinhood. What did it do?
So Robinhood, last one I checked today, it was over $44 a share, and it rose from 36. So it opened at 37, it dropped to 34, came back to 36, shot up over 44.
Okay, and it's been out how many weeks?
It literally dropped last Thursday.
Okay, so we're in a 1 week cycle.
We within the same one.
Folks who heard the announcement like, hey, Pivot messing with Robinhood.
That's right.
And if you're, following the winners, you go and jump in a little bit.
Of course,
right.
and they defined the principle. Normally for us in the world of IPOs, what we've seen from experiences, when an IPO takes a beating in the beginning, it doesn't usually look good for that quarter. But every so often, you would say out of 50 IPOs, there's always one exception to the rule that even if it takes a beating on day one, it still runs on day two.
All right.
So this one definitely did it.
All right. I think that's enough meat on the bone.
Yeah.
AMD, NURO, and we cover Robinhood.
That's right.
Follow the winners. That's the moral of the story.
That's it.
Yeah, but you can't follow the winners unless you hit that subscribe button.
Oh, yeah, I know they
Please,
subscribe.
tell me.
I know they do.
I know you press it.
And then what they're gonna do?
Well,
Share
we
it with a
say
friend.
I'm
share.
not sharing.
Share. See, that's what I'm saying. He
I'm not
always.
sharing.
It's
The guy
always
doesn't
one
share.
in
The guy doesn't share.
Make a
What is the guy in the
make-
cafeteria? Oh, can I get your milk?
Yeah.
No, it's my
make
milk.
the money. Make the money.
The guy doesn't share.
Make the money. Don't tell
But
them
that's
about
okay.
it. They don't
You
need
share.
money.
You
That's
be
right.
smart.
Y'all are good people. Y'all share. I can feel it.
That guy. We have
Some
to
of
watch
it's
it.
questionable,
We'll
man.
talk about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wasn't even the only child. He's
No,
still
man.
acting like that. I don't know what that
It's
is. Hey, that's all right. Y'all good?
I'm good.
Good information?
Good information.
Meat still on the bone?
Meat
still
yeah,
on the bone?
definitely.
Everybody can eat.
Everybody can eat.
That's some good stuff. What we trying to make them get, man?
Just more money, more money, more money.
I know we're doing it here at Pivot Point Investors.
Yeah.
Stick around. There's always more to come. So, on behalf of me, I'm AC Cash. This is
Shady Technician.
and this is
Shady.
Boom! Bringing it to you every day. Follow the winners. You're smart people. Keep it going. Pivot Point Investors. We out of here. Take care.